Hey Mother Flippers, short video to help you literally just cut out some stress, because tuning forks are literally like scissors when it comes to cutting out vibrational stress, and this is regardless of context. I found recently that this 256 Hz tuning fork is excellent at cutting out the frequency of Virginia Satir's Blamer stance, of I think the Frozen stance, and I think the Needy stance. May have not got that exactly right, although it definitely returns you to a natural, at least me, to a natural cheerful state for Virginia Satir's Blamer stance, which means that it may work just for a damn lot of people. And this 108 tuning fork is going to be very useful somewhere else. Either that, or I'm vibrating high enough to have this, like I may have upgraded my quality of life from 120, from having this 128 be really damn useful to having this bit higher tuning fork be really damn useful. Although we're going to assume that I'm cutting out a specific stress frequency with this tuning fork, and it's working really damn well. So if you want a bit more of a breath of fresh air, then these things, this is like £8 on its own, so really cheap. A lot of our, like, if you're not able to breathe emotionally, this should cut out quite a few surface level unconscious triggers. Which basically means that if I ding this, put the tip on my lung 1, I mean, no, not lung 1, large intestine 1 entry meridian line right here, and I feel how to give the energy of large intestine. Let me make my posters, my meridian posters over there, and it makes it more complicated than it needs to be. So so if I want to cut out some of the stress from something that I've saw in the past, or something that I'm seeing right now, like, oh flip, I have to, I don't like the internal image of me having to see something that I have to do tomorrow, or something like that. Then if I put this tuning fork tip to maneuver through the energy that's entering the meridian channels around my eyes, then I'm going to be cutting out probably unnecessary stress from things that I've seen that I wish I didn't have seen, or images in my head, which I've came up with this specifically because I wanted to brighten up some of the images from my past that I really don't like. Although then I said a lot of a ton of the unnecessary pain that I've been through is because of the Virginia's stress dance, which I call Frozen, which is, you can get this on archive.org, which is basically just sit down like this, have your hands clamped by your waist, and, well, just try to be as immobile as you possibly can without really breathing that much. And of course, that'll be directly, that'll be one of the forms of the freeze response that we all have as a species. And a lot of that stress is going to be stored in your large intestine, as well as your kidneys, and your kidney meridian goes straight beside your eye, right? That line goes right through here and to the back of your head right there, so that might be worth looking into. Though, if you, for the purpose of this video, if you want to get a bit of a breather from that, then just sensitize yourself to putting a tuning fork right beside your nose, right here, which is where large intestine meridian starts there. I believe it's large intestine meridian by my memory. And you should feel like you're levering something, and if the tuning fork does in fact literally just cut out the stress like scissors, like vibrational scissors for you, then you should feel relief to at least another state. But when I think that when there's a list of vibrations with their associated emotions on YouTube and on Google, that it says that some vibration of an emotion is neutral or natural. I think that here if you can find the right tuning fork to get back to your natural state. My natural state is a natural state of great cheerfulness, and this tuning fork gives me that. So here's a demonstration of me doing that for myself. Feel somewhat blissful from doing that. The next part of the explanation is that if there is in fact stress stored right in that meridian point, then what you're going to be cutting through is what's called unconscious dominant thoughts on the surface level of your mental energy body. That because we're directly on the surface of your physical body here, so that this energy coming from the large intestine, like shooting straight through your large intestine area, which of course directly connected to your stomach. Say I've got stress from editing up videos, which I don't feel anyway. I just don't feel any stress, any working stress. Probably because I breathe better than you. And my breathing muscles, my breathing capacity is probably better than yours because I've trained them. Although let's say got worked up from sitting down all day, from editing videos or doing work documents, this would probably be an excellent way of getting a quick breather from all the necessary stress that your system accumulated, all those stress hormones from just sitting down stationary all day, and probably also not breathing very much because you've been because your system's designed to, if you're staring intently at something for quite a bit of time, then, well, evolutionarily speaking, if we were staring intensely at the ground at least, we were probably looking at some animal footprints that we absolutely had to track for survival. So the thing that I don't think The other thing that I don't think really anyone in the energy world tells you regarding the thoughts and feelings that you're not aware of on the surface level is that if I cut if I the first thing that I'm going to be working with in that and cutting out with this tuning fork is going to be the very first reason for why I'm even stressed in the first place, whether or not I'm aware of it. Like, oh, that thing happened and it's quite necessary, so I'm going to cut it out now. And then you're just going to keep peeling off layers and going deeper through the surface, although I don't really think any part of the energy world space really tells you how to get enough power and enough power directly to go ahead and either fulfill the thing, cut it out, or gain guidance for how to get onto the bright side of it. Tell me how informative this was, and hope this at least helped you cut out and not feel the need for some addiction that's related to you feeling a lot of pressure in your life right now.